You ready?
What's going on?
All right.
I don't know why I'm whispering.
All right, we about to start, y'all. Y'all ready?
Man, are y'all ready? I'm ready.
Let's get it going. No, the music will not be on cue. Just so you know.
Ugh.
Just so you know.
You're supposed to come back with a bang, but
here we go.
Not struggling still.
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
Oh my goodness. What's up?
What is going on, peeps?
Oh man.
Wow.
What y'all been up to?
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. It really probably, if you watch us on YouTube, it probably hasn't been long at all.
You probably
You're
just
probably
finished
like, just watch your
watching
face. I just saw your face. What are you talking about? But if you don't watch us and you just happen to only listen to the podcast, then we apologize.
We are so sorry.
We're so sorry.
But welcome to the Let's Make Out podcast, where we make out what?
All things love, life, and laughter.
That's right.
Right, that's my laughter.
Cue the music. Okay.
It was close. It was close.
Okay. We need like an intro for the vlog channel.
I know we do, right?
I mean, for the vlog channel, we do need an intro for the vlog channel. All right.
Yo. What's up?
Man, I'm gonna be honest and say that I feel like I don't remember how to do this. So
You're doing great, sweetie. You're already doing great.
If I see, I forgot to turn my phone.
I hadn't even silenced your phone. I silenced my phone. So, if y'all silence your phone,
You don't have to.
you don't have to silence your phone. Yeah. If you're in the car driving, make sure you don't pay attention to your phone. Just hit play
Don't grab
and
your
then
phone.
start driving.
Don't do it.
Hit play and then start driving.
You know, speaking of that, have you ever just stopped and thought about how many times you pick up your phone when you're driving? Like literally. And I feel like I came to this realization when Apple released the
Do not disturb.
Do not disturb feature. I kept finding myself reaching for my phone, and it asked the question like, "Are you driving?" or something like that, and I would be hitting no. Like, I am driving. Why am I doing that? I feel like I've gotten worse here lately. I have to like literally just throw my phone so that I don't pick it up. Why is it that I can't even go a 10-20 minute drive without feeling like I have to check my phone? Ain't that the craziest thing?
It's an addiction.
This is a tangent, but
it's an addiction.
I just wonder if you guys just stop and think about how much you pick up your phone, because I think that we do it subconsciously. Like, I don't think that we really even recognize that we're doing it, or we think we're okay. If you're driving down the highway, look over it, and I bet you 4 out of 5 cars, the person is looking down at their phone, and it's scary when you think about that.
It's very scary. Are you guys addicted? Because we are addicted to our phones.
We are, which is so crazy.
So, but yeah, no, it's crazy. No, because just today I had an appointment, and I was going to the appointment, and there was this lady behind me that was in a big SUV. She wasn't driving crazy or anything. She was kind of swerving a bit on the line back and forth. So I just like, she's on her phone. So I got over in the other lane because she kept getting too close to me. Like, she would speed up, get real close to me, and then back off, and then get real close to me again and back off. So when I get in the turn lane to make my left, I look over and I see that she's legitimately in this big body suburban SUV. You know, Suburbans are not small vehicles. With her phone out like this, or she's phone in her right hand, driving like this. Legitimately driving down the road like this. And I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? Why is it that people do not, like, here's my thing. When you doing that, and I can literally see your thumb doing like this, because you see it all the time. You are scrolling through social media probably. You are scrolling.
Well, were y'all at the light? Some people grab their phone and scroll.
No, why they driving?
Well, I know people do that, but you said you were in the turning lane, so y'all must have been at the light.
No, she was passing me.
Oh,
I was
you was in the turning lane waiting.
I was ahead enough. That I was able to get my turn lane. I had to sit and wait to be able to turn because I had a red light for the arrow. Then I looked purposely just to see when she came by,
and she was
on her phone.
Down on her
but how many times, like Gabriel said, do you see somebody sitting on their phone on the interstate doing like this?
On the interstate, and I know because I am guilty of it too. I'm not going to sit here and act like I have never done it. But I just have to remind myself, like, when I do it and I catch myself, I'm like, what am I even looking at?
Nothing.
What is so important that I have to see it while I'm driving?
It's worth risking your life for.
And everybody else's life. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody else's life.
Like,
so this is
your PSA.
That's not sponsored. It's just
not even worth it.
It's just a reminder to us, but then also a reminder to everyone else that may be watching or listening to this that we want you to listen to this podcast. Mm-hmm. But we want you to hit play before you start driving.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like it's just
not even that crucial.
It's not that crucial to ever pick up your phone. Here's the thing: if you driving and somebody needs to get a hold of you, they will text you possibly. If you don't text them back, then they'll probably call you if it's an emergency.
And if you got hands free, then hey,
bam. Even if
answer the phone, you need to
answer the phone, yeah. Or if you know you need to answer the phone and you don't have hands free, then pull over. Mm-hmm. It's just something to be. Nobody's perfect, but at the same time, like, do you really want to risk your life? At the end of the day, do you want to risk your life? Or possibly someone else's, and then you pay for it. Mm-hmm. So, so...
That was a random tangent. I don't even know. How did we even get on that? I don't know. But...
I don't either.
Yeah, just something made me think of that.
So
what's been going on? Okay, so we haven't done this since February.
I believe it's been February.
Valentine's Day. Hope y'all had a great Valentine's Day.
Hope y'all been Valentining since.
Maybe you have since then gotten booed up,
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe you're not booed up anymore.
Maybe you got unbooed.
Right. But yeah, what's been happening, love?
Man, what has been happening? I would say, so I graduated. Yeah, I was in my coding course. I was like, make sure, I was in my coding course. I officially graduated the course. Yes. So that was awesome. So there was 3 parts of it. There was gold, blue, and red badge. So I graduated all 3 of those. They were all different languages, all JavaScript, but they're all different types of JavaScript. Mm-hmm. So that was a lot of fun. I really, I enjoyed that quite a bit. It was such a challenge, but it was really cool to do.
Yeah.
So thank you, love, for giving me that opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
And taking care of the household like you normally do, but without me at home.
Yeah, it was a struggle.
But
just,
She used to me being home. We're used to being together. We're better together. I mean, that's it. We're better together. And so it was.
Somebody's slogan, better together.
Who knows? It probably is.
Yeah, but no, we made it through. And I'm proud of you, love.
Thank you, love. I appreciate it. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. Why are you proud of me?
Just for being amazing.
Oh, okay. I'll take it. Thank you.
Because that booty look good too. And look, let's make out, right? So. So then right after that, we got to celebrate in Cancun. Mm-hmm. First for spring break.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun.
Until it wasn't a lot of fun.
Until it wasn't.
Because Babe got sick.
Yes.
And then
the
next day, Siege got sick.
Throwing up sick.
Yeah. And it just was not fun. And then, can we talk about how Reagan is like blossomed into this independent walker that wants to go from point A to C to F and all
without stopping.
Like, this girl was all
She will not stop walking.
place.
Like, once she starts walking, she will not stop walking.
She would not sit down for nothing. I was like, I just knew. I had my magazines, I had my books. I was like, we're gonna sit out here, we're gonna go to this beach, we're gonna relax on these lounging chairs, and she was not having it, you guys. Not having it.
It was the funniest thing ever. She was just so cute in her little bathing suits.
She was just exploring, saying hi to everybody.
Her little sand, just walking up on the little kids and saying hi to them.
She would get in the pool for 5 minutes, then she'd be over it. I mean, it was a situation.
but you know what? The sun was beautiful. The beach was beautiful. The weather was amazing.
It was great.
We did have a good time, but you know how it is. Like, going to paradise with a toddler is not necessarily a vacation. It's just a trip to paradise.
It really is.
So we enjoyed the trip to paradise.
And we needed a vacation after we got back.
And so we needed a vacation after. So we were crazy enough to decide to agree to go to another island getaway.
Oh, yeah.
Next week.
So,
yeah.
But it should be fun, and there are like things for the kids. So like where we went in Cancun, they had a place for Siege, but Reagan was not old enough for the like baby thing. They had to be 18 months. Well, this place, I think that their age limit is way lower.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll have a place to maybe like put her so we can have a little bit
So we can have a little bit of adult time. Kind of like we did in Jamaica where we got a little bit of adult time.
Because that's, you know, I think that's crucial when you're vacationing as a family. Like, it's nice to have at least a night where you can have dinner together, or, you know, sometime during the day you can swim a little
dinner
bit.
And dessert.
You're so, get your mind out the gutter.
Netflix and chill.
You're so silly. Everybody watching no Netflix and no Caribbean location.
Probably not Netflix. But
if you're watching Netflix in a Caribbean location, I need you to reevaluate your situation.
Reevaluate your life.
Because there's probably tons of other things that you could get into.
Now, if you're watching Netflix while you're laying on the beach, maybe.
Oh, that's true.
Unless
you're on the beach.
Unless you're on the beach, then you're good.
Yeah.
But no,
yes.
Alexa, we are not talking to you.
Nobody said your name. Anybody else, Alexa?
Sorry. I thought I heard my name.
You ain't hear nothing.
Nothing.
Girl. Did anybody else's Alexa do that?
Go to sleep.
I didn't even say anything remotely close to.
No. She's tripping. She's tripping.
Anyway, so yeah. That was that. I feel like those are the updates.
Well, we also just recently filmed our first movie together.
We did,
that
you guys.
Was so cool.
We are in a film together, and it was a lot of fun. And I have to be honest, like, I wasn't really interested in like doing it. I feel like I wanted to do it, but then it was just this overwhelming feeling of like, oh my goodness, we're gonna have the time, we're gonna have to find babysitters for all of this filming. But I went anyway, auditioned, and then, you know, the lady was like, it'd be great if your husband would audition too. So we did the tape reluctantly. I feel like it took us a week and a half to do the audition tape, and they loved it. So
they did, yeah. So
it should be fun. It's for like an internal training for like a Christian organization. The basis of the film is an interracial couple and kind of like their journey and some struggles that they go through.
Yeah, dealing with like parental units and family. And stuff.
And like, you know, just race and division, and it's going to be used to open up dialogue internally in the ministry about race and having those types of conversations. So I'm excited to see the finished product. I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Gabrielle I knew she could act, but I think she was a little impressed with my acting.
Yo, Beth got some skills. He was like tearing up on camera. I can't even cry on cue, y'all. And we have this engagement scene, which was great for somebody who never had an engagement.
Here we go. You got your engagement, Rose.
But he literally was tearing up. I was like, oh, okay, the Academy goes to Babe. Okay.
I told her I could cry. I could cry like.
You might have some acting in your future, shawty.
You never know. Hey, look, if it's in God's will, you never know.
Hey, so maybe that'll be the first of many films for us.
Absolutely.
We'll see.
But it was a lot of fun. The coolest part about the entire thing was the fact that Gabrielle's name was Rose.
Oh yeah.
So my name was Brandon, and I mean Brandon's a cool name, but there's nothing special in our relationship about the name Brandon.
Yeah, not at all.
But Rose, all of my cars have been named Rose because Titanic is my favorite movie. So me being able to call her Rose for the rest of our lives.
Yeah. Now have a new nickname.
It is going to be the best thing ever.
Whatever. I don't know about the best thing,
but yeah, so
he was very excited.
It was destiny.
It was destiny. Destiny.
Okay.
Where's that from, y'all? Okay.
But I feel like
what else has been going on?
Chad's been killing school, having so much fun.
Yes, he finished up the basketball season. He has now moved on to soccer. Even though he has not played one game yet because this weather is a hotmess.com. I just don't understand how it's almost May and we are still having like 40-degree days.
It's crazy.
I don't get it. I mean, and the rain is like nonstop. You know, April showers. We all know
but when it doesn't rain, it's still only like 45 degrees outside.
It's like we can't escape. The times that it has warmed up a little bit, it's been pouring down raining. So it's like, okay, maybe May is just going to be... May is going to come and it's probably just going to be hot as...
We're not going
to... You know what? Well, you might not know.
We're not going to get any... It's just going to be straight hot. But, you know, we'll take it. Whatever, we're going to take it.
As long as I can sit outside on my deck, have a cocktail... I was gonna say sightsee, but that's not the right word. People watch. Sightsee. There's nothing to see in my backyard.
There'll be sights to see.
Just relax. That's all I want to do. I just want to take the covers off the.
We're gonna chillax on the. We're doing lots of travel.
We are.
But that's normal and that's something that we love, so that's cool. But when we're back here, we are going to relax.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I say this time has been, we have made some strides. So I did my first triathlon 2 days ago of the season. So that was good. It was 40 degrees.
It was freezing.
So it was freezing and my toes were frozen on the bike, but got it done. So I'm happy with that. And then, but we also, we had a really good discussion about like time blocking and being more productive, not more productive, but
I would say
more productive because we're gonna have our time actually blocked out for that productivity. So we were getting stuff done before, but we want to get even more done in a less amount of time because we can, as long as Alexa, get your life.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Okay, good night. So
yeah, we're just trying to work smarter, not harder.
Yes.
So we have, thankfully God has allowed us to design this lifestyle where we have freedom.
Yes.
And
Thank
we
you,
found
Jesus.
ourselves just still working around the clock and working on weekends, and it's just like why are we doing
why are we
this?
not taking
Because
weekends
we
and
are not organized, and we doing things at the last minute, and like, oh man, we got to get this done, and it's like, no, if we just sit down and plan it out, get it done, we get the most of our things done earlier on in the week, so then later on in the week and the weekends we can kind of just chill and relax. So we're on about week 3 of this time blocking, and I'd say that it's going good.
I would say we're probably about 60% to where we want to be in these. So Monday and Tuesday are our big days of productivity because baby girl is in her school. Chad Jr. obviously is at school. So those days and plus the first of the week you want to hit the week, hit the ground running, right? Yeah. So Monday and Tuesday are the days that we really planned out to get filming, editing, all this stuff done. And it's Tuesday right now, so we are doing this on one of our days. So, and then, Wednesday through Friday, we're still figuring that one out. But, yeah, I think that we're getting there, and I think it's definitely been a really good move. And so we're always trying to strive to be better. I think it's been good.
Yeah, so do any of you guys out there time block? If you do, let us know in the comments how it's going for you or like how you like to structure your day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, let's see. I feel like those are all of the updates. You got any more updates?
No, I mean, Tiger Woods won the Masters.
Oh,
we can jump into sports. So that was amazing to see Tiger. Because regardless of anything that happened off the course, that's not. Has nothing to do with him playing golf and being great at golf. Yeah. So that was amazing to see, just one of the greatest, if not the greatest golfer ever, win the Masters again after 11 years. That was pretty cool moment.
Yeah, I didn't realize it had been 11 years.
Oh yeah, pretty amazing moment to see him win the Masters. And then Pacers lost in the first round to Boston, but Boston just played a great series. So the playoffs are going on.
Do you think that the Pacers lost because Oladipo?
They were so close to beating Boston in all 4 of those games. Oh. If they would have had a closer, aka Oladipo, it would have been a different ending. They still might have lost because Boston's a really good team, but maybe not. I don't think that they would have lost 4 straight, honestly. Because, they're a good team. Pacers they played hard and they played really well, but they just didn't have that guy. That every team needs. They need that guy to do it. And Boston's got Kyrie. They got Kyrie Irving, who's amazing. He used to play with Cleveland, with LeBron. So they got Kyrie there. We've got Oladipo, but he's hurt. You think about every team has their closer. They have that guy that's going to take that last shot.
Is Curry a closer?
Absolutely. I mean, Golden State's got they've got two if not 3 closers. Curry, Durant, and Thompson.
Oh, okay.
I mean, so they
Klay Thompson, right?
Klay Thompson.
Hey, look at me, talking sports.
Okay. And then like just other teams, they just all like everybody that's in the playoffs right now. Kawhi Leonard for Toronto, closer. You got. I mean, you can name them. There's always a closer on a team, a guy that you want to have the ball at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, our guy just was hurt. So, but he'd be back next year. So I'm excited to watch them again next year. But that was it. Yeah, I
What
think that
else?
was it
What
on
else?
sports.
We watched the end of This Is Us. We caught up finally because
Yes.
we haven't really been watching.
So happy
this
that that
season.
didn't go the way that I thought it was going.
I know, y'all. I
Oh,
was about
my
to be
goodness.
really upset if Randall and homegirl, if they split.
Yes.
Like I was about to be upset, but they reeled it back in, so I was happy about that.
I was going to write a very strongly worded letter to NBC or ABC. One of them C's.
You don't even know the network, babe.
One of them C's. They were going to get a strongly worded letter
Strongly worded.
that it was anonymous in nature.
You're so.
Because I don't know who to write it to. But yeah, I think that's
So
the
that was
update.
great.
I feel like that's the update of what's.
That is the update. I feel like other things have happened, but
It's hard to like.
R.I.P. Nipsey.
Yes, man. Ugh.
That man. And I will tell you, like, I wasn't really familiar with him and like his music and stuff. Like I'd seen him just because I follow like Lauren London, but I didn't really know his story.
Yeah.
But just I don't know. I feel like we were in Cancun when it happened, and I just it just felt like this sense of like heaviness. Like man, like why did it have to go that way? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just. Man, it's crazy. If you didn't feel some type of way hearing about his passing.
Especially after you learned about his story and
Yeah.
like what he was doing and like where he came from, like how he developed, you know, as a man and as a leader in his neighborhood and then in the community and in the city. I mean, just he's got a cool story, and you know, it'll live on. The marathon continues.
It sure does.
But yeah, no, that was definitely
that was rough.
sad to hear. And
Can we talk about John Singleton?
man, that's crazy. He just passed away. Well, it confirmed yesterday.
Crazy.
51. 51. You're so young. That's so young. Like it reminds you that like, you know, life is short. I mean, like 51 is like, man, like, and then think about it. There was a picture yesterday about him and Tupac on Boys in the Hood.
Oh yeah,
and like,
Boys in the Hood.
Was it Boys in the Hood?
I don't want to know Boys in the Hood.
What set was that?
Point of Justice.
What was set? I don't know what. There was a picture of Boys in the Hood, and there was a picture with him and Pac from something.
Poetic Justice.
Okay, I couldn't remember. But no, that's just crazy. Like that's those are some movies that are old.
Yeah, classic.
Man, they've been, and then Fast and Furious. Man, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Life is short, man.
Yes. Crazy.
Okay, so sorry we didn't mean to go down that death road, but just talking about updates. But I feel like those are the updates.
I feel like
you up to date.
Yes.
On what's been going on in our life, which hasn't been a whole lot.
Yes. I mean, it's been a lot, but we can't get all of it.
Yeah. So let's see. I asked some of our Instagram people what we should talk about. Like, what are some things that you guys want to hear us talk about as we tackle like this new season of podcasting? What are some things you'd like to hear? So I'm asking you guys if you'd like to leave a comment and let us know some of the things that you would like for us to talk about. That would be great. As always, we will accept your emails for your questions. Just make sure you email us at letsmakeoutpodcast@gmail.com. Use the hashtag AskGabeandBabe, and you can ask us on our social media and all of that good stuff. So I did get a question from a peep in our IG box.
Really good.
So
we got a lot of good ones.
Yeah, I wanted to just do this one because we haven't really done like a question in a long time. Well, I mean, we ain't done none of this in a long time. But, okay, it says, I just got married September 1st, 2018. Congrats, girl. And I'm 25 and my husband is 26. Family is family, but when you become husband and wife, are you two the new and most important family unit? Do the husband and wife come before parents and siblings, etc.? And if so, how does one go about placing those boundaries with parents who won't or don't know how to let it go? That I thought was an excellent question.
Man, it's a great question.
Because, I mean, I think that everybody deals with this to a certain extent. Just, you know, in-laws and figuring that whole dynamic out. And Yeah.
So ladies first?
Ladies first. The short of the answer is yes. You and your husband are the most important family. Like, that is your new family. And I think that things should always be ran through that, your immediate family, which is your spouse.
Yeah.
And I think that, like the Bible says, you're supposed to leave and cleave, like you leave your parents and you cleave to your spouse. So I think that right there shows that they become the number one priority. Now, I'm not saying to, just throw your parents and your siblings to the wayside, but I don't feel like they should come before, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's like an emergency or, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are circumstances where you have to do for your parents or whatnot. But just on a regular, no, your mama's opinion don't trump mine. Neither does my mother's opinion trump yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is our household and this is our life and our family. So we have to make the best decisions for us,
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I would absolutely agree. I mean, no, 100%. Your immediate family when you get married is now your spouse.
And then once you have some kids, it's the kids.
It's the spouse and the kids, right? Like, that is your immediate family, and I think that is a line that has to be, clearly drawn. That look, no, you don't make decisions in my house. Yeah. You are my mom and my dad, and I love you very much. But at the end of the day, you aren't in charge of me. You aren't in charge of my household.
Right.
So respect.
You ain't paying no bills in this
So respect my household, and your opinion and your guidance and wisdom is always welcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
To a point where it's not condescending or because we all know parents can get a little extra sometimes. Thankfully, we don't have that. Like, I don't think we have too many issues like that where we've got really good parents that are there to they respect and they know that we've got it, that we've got it because we work together and because God is is in this thing.
Yeah, true.
We're not just out here trying to wing it and reading Wikipedia to figure out how to parent somebody. So I mean, it's one of those things where like you have to draw the line with parents, because sometimes parents don't know how to let go, and you have to make sure they understand it's time to shift the type of relationship. Right? It's my relationship is now with my spouse. Yeah. So, and
I think that's a conversation. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
off.
No.
We'll make sure we're answering it.
Yeah, because you asked like how do you go about placing those boundaries with parents, and I think that it falls on the child to have this conversation with the parent. So let's just say if Chad ever felt like my mother was crossing boundaries or doing the most or whatever, I think it's a conversation that, because of the relationship we have, you would have no problem having this conversation with my mom. But I think that it's my place to say something first, because she is my mother. Yeah. And if the roles were reversed, if I felt some type of way about,
she would let me know,
mother,
so
I would let you know so
mom.
that you could address it
Absolutely.
with your mother. So I feel like at first things first is like, the responsible party, whoever's parent it is, needs to try and get it through to their parent. Now, if you're dealing with a spouse that doesn't feel like it's an issue,
that's different. And that is going to become an issue because
it's like you're in this battle.
You just gotta have that. Yeah, you gotta have that conversation. Like it shouldn't be a hard conversation, honestly, because you left your house, you got married, like you're building a new life with the person that you're married to.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want your parents to be smack dab in the middle of it? Were they at the altar with you? Like, you know what I mean? Like you want to have that separation.
Separation, that independence, and I think that if it's something where I'm just trying to think of how to give you like actionable steps. Like if your spouse really doesn't see it, or if they feel like it's okay, then I think you have to come from a place of, when this happens, I feel this way. it makes me feel disrespected when you take your mother's word over mine, or you take her side over mine, or you don't stand up for me, or you throw me under the bus. It makes me feel this type of way. And if your spouse doesn't
I do stand up for you, Rose. That's a line from the movie, sorry.
And if your spouse doesn't get it when you break it down that way, then that's a bigger issue. But I think that, communication is key. And, if you feel some type of way, you've got to say it. You can't hold on to it. You can't just, suck your teeth and call your mama and talk about it crazy. You suck your teeth when you stop, when you try not to say something. Don't act like you ain't never heard that.
Suck your teeth, what?
Y'all have heard that before, right?
Are you oil pulling or something? What are you doing?
I can't deal with you. Suck it up and call your mama or call your homegirl or whatnot. Like, you gotta talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta have the communication up front and say, look, this has got to change.
It's got to change.
And I feel like any parent, like, I don't know what it's like to have a child.
I think they already know that. I think parents already know that. Like,
I think
because they went
do.
through the same thing probably.
But any parent that I feel like that loves their child, if your child came to you and was like, look, I got to put my foot down. You're causing a little tension in my house, and we're gonna have to. Like, I feel like any parent that hears that is gonna be like, okay. But I don't know. Maybe there's some parents that'll be like,
100%. There's gonna be parents out
no,
there.
I come first.
Yeah. No, I'm your mama. I'm always gonna be your mama, or I'm your daddy. I'm gonna do. There's always gonna be parents like that.
That's interesting. It's hard to speak from. I mean, I don't know what that.
We don't
I
have
don't know
that experience.
what that's gonna feel like. Yeah. Because I wish Siege's little girlfriend. Is like, well, first of all, it would be his wife. It wouldn't be his girlfriend.
It wouldn't be his girlfriend. It'd be a wife.
Girl, who you talking to?
Yeah, exactly. I'm about to watch this. No, but it's just it's definitely a dynamic that happens probably in every relationship, but it's something that can be easily squashed and situated with just a small conversation. Like a conversation of, look, we value you as our parents, and we want you to be a part of our marriage. As far as, like, we're going to ask for advice. We're going to need you as our parents. We love you, but we don't need you in our daily decisions or our like in how to raise our kids and parent. Like, we need, when we ask for advice, we're asking for advice, but when we're going to do the best that we can for our children or for our family, and we just want you to respect that, and just like we respect your marriage or your relationships, because parents, I think it's probably going to be really tough for us to let our kids go. It's probably, so I can't imagine what it feels like.
What that feels like. Any parents out there that have dealt with that, or your child is married, like,
it's probably
would
tough.
Love to hear, I guess, your thoughts about it, and if anybody has ever dealt with this too, and you have suggestions for the lady that sent the email, leave them in the comments too. Please, like, how did you handle it? Because that's tough. Like, anytime that there's tension in the family, like, it's just tough to navigate.
It is. It's tough.
So hopefully that answered your question.
Hopefully. And again, this is just our opinions. We don't know everything. We have our parents that we deal with. So so that we
thankfully we've never had to deal with that.
We never had to deal with that. But I think that answers the question. But I think that's probably it. This has been a little bit longer than we thought it would be. But that's
I know.
Good,
we thought it was going to be like just a little quick update. But
hopefully you enjoyed.
It was nice talking to you guys.
Yes.
We have missed you.
Yes.
If you missed us, we would love for you to rate us on iTunes.
Please.
And you can tweet us or Instagram us, Facebook. Use the hashtag Let's Make Out Podcast. Share some of your favorite parts from today's show.
That's right. And then what? Do we give them the handles? So Facebook and Instagram are Let's Make Out Podcast. Twitter is Let's Make Out Pod. YouTube is Let's Make Out Podcast. Yes. So if you're watching this video, make sure you subscribe, like this video, share it, and
if you're listening and you didn't even know that you could watch us, you can.
Yes.
So go on over to YouTube and check us out.
And then check us out over at Gabe Babe TV as well. You can go to GabeBabeTV.com. Everything Gabe and Babe is there.
Except Reagan.
But that's
we need to update our website
like
yesterday.
Yes.
like last year.
But we're getting it. So now I know how to do it. Well, at least.
Do you though?
Maybe. This is a different language, but
yeah,
we'll figure it out though. Don't worry about it. We got it.
Anyway, thank you guys for
Yes.
listening, and we will be back next week for real, okay? We're not going to come and then be gone for 2 more months. We're going to stay consistent.
We're definitely not going to be
Right.
gone for 2 months. Yes. I mean,
See how he skated around that?
We're definitely not going to be gone for 2
Anytime
months.
you don't hear from us, it's Babe's fault.
That ain't
It's
it.
Babe's fault.
That ain't it.
All right, y'all. We'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Deuces.
We finished.
We finished, y'all.
That was long.
That was. But we got it done.
We're supposed to be filming another one. We gonna film another. I need to put on some makeup or
You're
something.
so funny.
Sorry, y'all. Look like who did it and why.
She looks beautiful. And why is she so beautiful?
Thank you.
Who made you so beautiful and why are you so beautiful?
Jesus did it.
Jesus and Jesus.
All right, y'all.
Yes.
Bye.
Deuces.